If you've ever caught yourself spiraling before a big meeting or replaying a stressful moment over and over, there's a surprisingly simple technique that can calm your body and clear your mind in under 2 minutes. No meditation, no deep breathing, no gadgets, just your fingertips. And it's called EFT tapping. And while it might look a little strange at first, it's one of the quickest ways to reset your nervous system and feel grounded again. In this video, I'll show you what EFT tapping actually is and how it works, both from a scientific and an ancient energy perspective. You'll learn why this odd little stress hack helps calm your brain, balance your body, and release emotions that keep you stuck. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to try it yourself, step by step. Have you ever noticed how your body feels different when you're calm versus when you're stressed? When you're relaxed, it's like your energy flows through you like a smooth, steady river. Everything's moving, balanced, alive. But when you're anxious or holding on to frustration, it's like big rocks drop into that river. The flow gets blocked. You start to feel stuck, heavy or tense for no clear reason. EFT tapping is like gently removing those rocks, clearing space so your energy, emotions and clarity can move freely again. It's simple, gentle and surprisingly effective. And while that might sound poetic, this image actually points to something deeper. An idea that's been around for thousands of years. Ancient traditions describe this same energy flow in the body. And as it turns out, modern science is now finding real physical evidence of what happens when we tap. To really understand where EFT comes from, it helps to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Remember that river we talked about earlier? The one that flows freely when you're calm, but clogs up when you're stressed. Traditional Chinese medicine has described the same flow for thousands of years. They call it qi, the life energy that moves through your body along invisible pathways known as meridians. When qi flows smoothly, you feel balanced and at ease. But when it's blocked, the body and mind can feel heavy, tense or stuck, like rocks interrupting the current. EFT tapping works by stimulating the points where these meridians surface. The top of the head, the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, and under the arm. Instead of needles, tapping uses your fingertips to gently activate these channels. Gary Craig, the founder of EFT, summed it up perfectly. The cause of all negative emotions is a disruption in the body's energy system. From this view, tapping clears the disruption, helping the body restore its natural flow so energy, emotion and vitality can move freely again. And even though this language sounds ancient, the results people feel are very real. And modern science is beginning to explain why. So what does modern science show? Well, the research says EFT creates real measurable shifts in the brain and the body. When you think about something stressful, your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, lights up and triggers the fight, flight or freeze response. But when you start tapping, you send a competing signal through your nerves that tells your brain, we're safe now, we're okay. Research shows this calms the amygdala and reactivates the prefrontal cortex, the part that helps you think clearly and regulate your emotions. In one study, a single hour of tapping lowered cortisol, your main stress hormone, by 24%, with later studies showing drops as high as 43%. That's the kind of shift you expect only after weeks of meditation or relaxation training. Tapping pairs gentle exposure to a stressful thought with physical soothing. Over time, your brain learns that the memory or emotion isn't dangerous anymore, and the emotional charge fades. Across more than 100 clinical studies, the results are consistent. Tapping reduces stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical pain. In PTSD studies, about 60% of veterans no longer met diagnostic criteria after just 6 sessions, and most maintain those results months later. In short, EFT helps your body exit survival mode and return to balance, proving that this simple fingertip practice creates real biological calm. So let's make this real and walk through how to try tapping for yourself. You don't need any special tools, just your hands, a few minutes, and a little curiosity. So step 1, identify the issue. So you want to pick something specific that's bothering you, maybe tension about a meeting, a deadline, or a recurring thought you seem to have. And step 2, you rate the intensity. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong does it feel right now? 0 being calm, 10 being completely overwhelmed. This gives you a baseline to track your progress. Then step 3, you create your setup phrase. So you tap on the side of your hand and you say something like, even though I feel this stress about this problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. You can say this one more time. Even though I feel this stress about this problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then step 4, we tap through the points. So we start on the top of the head and we repeat the reminder phrase. This stress. Eyebrow, this tension. Side of the eye, this stress. Under the eye, this tension. Under the nose, this stress. Chin, this tension. Collarbone, this stress. And under the arm, this tension. So step 5, we check in again, bring your awareness into your body and rate the feeling one more time. If it's still high, tap another round. You might notice though the emotion has softened, shifted, or even moved. And that's your energy starting to flow again. You don't need to get it perfect. The goal isn't to erase the feeling. It's to calm your body enough that your mind can reset. Most people notice a sense of relief within a few minutes, like turning down a pressure valve. That's why EFT has moved from the edges of alternative practice into coaching, therapy, and even medicine. It connects what we can feel with what we can measure, giving us a tool that bridges the ancient and modern view and the emotional and physical in one simple, empowering practice. And once you've felt that shift, that sense of calm returning, the next question is, how do you use it in real life? How do you bring this calm into your workday? Before a big meeting, after tough feedback, or when your brain just won't stop spinning? That's exactly what we'll explore next. So click to watch EFT for work stress. In this video, I'll show you short, practical tapping routines you can use between meetings or any time you need to reset. Because once you learn to tap your body back into calm in those key moments, you'll notice something powerful. Your confidence, focus, and clarity start flowing again. Just like that river we talked about at the start.